you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. The Franks looking to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. It's Franks now from the shotgun. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll make it a second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Franks. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they... Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Marcus May with a pick. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Flanagan. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Counting down toward the midway point in corner 1.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor, able to slither by. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Following the fumble recovery, Franks. That's caught left side with tight end Pitts. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Franks. Touchdown Falcons. Dalvin Cook His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Flanagan. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. John Kaminsky. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2nd and 20. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
13 yards brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Franks. And complete right side to Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it?
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A short kick taken at the 18. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, Flanagan. Open man right side is cut, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10.
On first down, Flanagan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And a short gain down to about the 33. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
He'll buy some time right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw on 3rd down, Flanagan. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're starting to put some space here. You know, the 1st quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This 2nd quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Flushed out right. Floating one incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with Franks. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And it's fielded at the 34. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing on first down. Flanagan rolling to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Flanagan to the right side, complete to Taylor. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Flanagan. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down. Flanagan. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. Flanagan. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes it at the 7. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Setting up play action. Franks. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake, here's Franks. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one, 30 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Von Miller, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Taylor's got the 1st down and more. And down right around the 37. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Back to throw. Flanagan. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Franks now to throw on 1st down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. He's still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Darius Slay with a pick. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now a play fake here on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. John Kaminsky picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Flanagan. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Taylor is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Franks looking to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Franks now. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Cook will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On 1st and 10, Flanagan under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Foyesade Oluwakin coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Flanagan airing this one out for Evans. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On third down, Taylor, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now Franks. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Cook. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
He held on just long enough.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're